Here's a cute spooky bat painting for the kids this time. So I'm going to start with a nighttime scene and my sponge. I'm taking a medium pouncer sponge and bouncing in some blue in my background. This is going to be a nighttime sky. I'm going to cover it with blue on the left-hand side mostly, and then I'm going to start dipping into purple. You can do whatever color combination you want, but when I think fall skies, I think blue, purples, and oranges. So notice I'm overlapping the purple with the blue to blend it a little bit. And notice in the top right, I left a big circle. That's where our moon is going to be. So I cleaned off my sponge and grabbed some orange and white. Bounce that sponge in there to fill up the entire circle with orange. Try not to get too much blue in there, but we want to make sure the background is still wet because see that crisp line? With the orange on my sponge, I dipped into some more purple and blue. I'm going to blend that line, but watch this. This is where it gets fun. Because the orange is mixing with the blue, you have just a hint of it in there, and you can bounce some circles in your darker part of your background, especially where the blue is on the left. See how that made a cute bokeh technique? That's an easy background for this painting. I'm going to go back and blend that orange a little bit more, get some more blue and purple in there on that edge, and then dry it really good so we can put our moon in. Now you could just paint a circle. I'm going to take a peanut butter jar lid and trace with a pencil. That way I have a circle to go off of. And then just take a round brush with some white. I mixed a little bit of orange with my white so it wouldn't be too bright white. And then fill in the circle the best you can. So there's our nighttime sky. Let's paint a bat. So taking a round brush and some black paint, start with his body. I'm going to make an oval that's tilted towards the left top side of the canvas and fill it in. Make sure you put it somewhere in the middle so you have room for the wings. And don't forget to add a head. So on top of that oval, I'm going to do a circle and fill that in with black as well. For the wings, I'm going to grab a smaller round brush this time, but sticking with black. Where the head meets the body, do a curved line out. And then at the point, make another curved line out. Almost looks like the roof of a house. Do the same thing on the other side. Curved line. And then another curved line. Now on the outside edge, that was the top of the wing. We're going to do a line that's tilted in towards the body. And then 3 upside down U's that connect to the body on the other side. So tilted line in, 3 curves that are upside down U's, and connect them to the body. That's an easy bat wing shape. There's so many different styles. Do your favorite bat wing style. Fill them both in with black when you get to this point. And now he needs some ears. I'm going to do 2 teardrop shapes at the top of his head. Bats need big ears because that's how they see. They're practically blind, if you ever heard the phrase blind as a bat. So do them as big as you want. I'm going to take a little bit of white while it's still wet to do the inside of the ear here. And then, this is optional, but I like to do some highlights to the wings at the top, maybe some at the body. And even though he's practically blind, we're still going to give him some big eyes with a small pouncer. Just 2 round white dots, and you can use a detail brush to add some black for the pupils. There we go. Oh, he's cute. How about a detail brush with some gray for a little triangle nose? And how about on the detail brush, a white smile and 2 little teeth. Vampire teeth right there. Oh, that's cute. Okay, don't forget feet. I'm going to do just a couple little claws, a couple little toes there. Their feet look like mouse feet. Let's highlight them a little bit so they stand out. He's looking good. You could leave it here. Like I said, I want to add more highlights though, so I'm going to add some more highlights to the bottom part of the wing. I like to go really far with highlights sometimes. You can always make them a little bit more blended in if you want. Even added some white to the ears. Don't forget white dots in the eyes too. There we go. Now he needs some friends. I'm going to take a detail brush and add a smaller version of this bat above him. Let's do a couple little wings. I'm not going to do as much detail to these. Just make sure they're smaller. Let's do one on the other side as well. Maybe he is overlapping the moon a little bit. There we go. That's cute. And you know what? I wasn't going to do this, but I decided to. I'm going to add some veins in his wings as well. So a couple little diagonal lines going across his wing, connecting those points. Very, very cute. Let's even take a little bit of that gray and shade his belly a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's what we were looking for. Let's do a little highlight on the nose. Maybe make his ears even bigger. Since I gave him big eyes, he needs even bigger ears. And this bat up here at the top, I decided I'm going to make him even bigger, so I have a big, medium, and small bat. That works for composition. Like I said, I'm not going to add as much detail to those. That's really up to you, but I am going to add just a couple of the highlights so they kind of go along with the style of the big bat. And as a final touch, don't forget stars in the sky. I'm just taking a toothpick with some white paint. Dot on stars wherever you want. You could also add a couple 6-point stars. Just do a line going up and an X through the top. I usually make the line going up a little bit longer on the bottom side than the X. And when you have all your final details, there's your final bat painting. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is a great one for kids, or if you have grandkids, this would be a great activity for this weekend. Have fun, happy painting, and if you want to see a spooky spider tutorial for the kids, I'll link that in the description as well. Have fun and happy painting, everybody.